Hello everybody, this is IndieGeek, and today I am putting out the first episode of my Let's Play of Bastion. I'm going to be going through New Game Plus because I want to do this fairly quickly, just kind of get it quick and dirty Let's Play, if you will. And of course the reason for this is because my other Let's Play right now should be Nuclear Throne, but Nuclear Throne is having technical issues right now. So I thought with the Transistor release date being announced, I would kind of go through Bastion, which is the other game from Supergiant Games, and actually one of my favorite indie games ever. So this should be pretty fun. It has been quite a while. Let me make sure. Yes, New Game Plus, continue. Yeah, it's been quite a while since I've played Bastion.
See you in the next one.
So this should be
proper story
fun.
Is supposed to start at the beginning. Ain't so simple with this one. Now here's a kid whose whole world got all twisted, leaving him stranded on a rock in the sky. He gets up, sets off for the Bastion, where everyone agreed to go in case of trouble. Ground forms up under his feet as it pointing the way. He don't stop to wonder why. Finds his lifelong friend just lying in the road. Well, it's a touching reunion.
Alright, so as you can see so far, so we've got kind of this really beautiful environment, which is awesome. I love the way the environment builds itself as you play. That was always one of my favorite things about the game, and the narration is just fantastic. It it's pretty continuous narration throughout the game, and it's all really good. And there's a really nice story to this as well, so that is nice. Although I'm sure most people by now have probably either played or have seen someone play Bastion. It was fairly popular when it came out.
He sees what's left of the rippling walls. Years of work undone in an instant in the calamity.
And this is kind of how our story plays out. And I do want to point out now...
Survivor. No, ma'am. It's a gas fella, forced out from underground.
Because I'm not going to have a ton of time to talk about it.
Starts to feel his bruises, though. An old repeater falls out of the sky. Ain't a gift from the gods, but it'll have to do.
But the music is really something to pay attention to in this game. The game has absolutely wonderful music. It's actually one of my favorite game soundtracks.
That fountain looks real inviting. Sometimes you just need a drink. A school of squirts tunnels up around them. Must have fled here from the mines.
Alright. So commentary on this one is going to be a little fragmented,
He
probably.
Foot inside one of Celandia's famous watering holes. Wait, haven't I? Anyway, Ronde's place just brings back memories. Ronde always wanted his ashes scattered here. Then Kid finds his trusty shield. But just as he's getting a handle on it, the security takes him for a petty thief.
Alright, so now we've got our shield, which will be extremely helpful. And we can actually just shield these bullets back at this guy, which is helpful. Although, that was taking a bit of time, so...
Gas fellas. Windbags start turning up for last call.
And the nice thing about New Game Plus is that I'll have all of my weapons and stuff once I get into the Bastion.
Start coming out of the woodwork.
So, I'm hoping that the Let's Play does not last too long.
Old fella pops out in front of the kid.
Mostly because, this is just supposed to be a filler. But, with that being said, I've already decided that Transistor will be a Let's Play on this channel. I loved Bastion,
He sees
and
the way to the Bastion out the window.
I'm
It's
wanting
a bit of a drop.
I'm wanting to start Transistor basically the day it comes out, May 20th. I want to probably put out episode 1.
On his way down. He lands on top of a breaker's bow, and it ain't broke.
Now we're talking.
Kid spies a good perch for some target practice. He knows he should draw the string all the way back. Right back at you.
Yeah.
The kid pockets a memento from a breaker, once the fastest man in the land. Good news is the emergency defenses still work. Bad news is they're aiming for the kid.
Sorry, I'm just kind of like concentrating here on taking these guys out. It's really kind of amazing
Pointers from a dusty old tome.
how just how like fresh this game still feels. You know, you wouldn't guess that it came out in 2011. This could easily be out today and still be a bestseller. Not that 2011 was like
the distillery right next to the arsenal.
like a
Tough
crazy
part of
long time
town.
ago. But
The arsenal's where the kid can pick the best tools for the job.
yes, it is. Alright, let me see here. What do I want? I gotta remember here what I liked. Calamity Cannon. I feel like I liked that thing. I guess, I mean, I can always just try stuff, which is nice. So I think I will do that. I'll try stuff. I've got to remember kind of what I used before. And then my skill. What was my favorite skill? Sorry, once I do this, I shouldn't have to do this too much more often. Let's see. Maybe I'll just try this like mirror shield. I don't know. I remember not using the okay, that seems nice. Ooh. That thing is crazy. Is this what I want though? I'm sorry. This is the only part that's going to take a little bit of time because I have to figure out what I want my weapons to be. Maybe I'll try this and the fire bellows. I know the fire bellows are pretty good because I get to just do some of that. Oh yeah, this was my weapon for sure. So I like this, but I think I might go back to the Calamity Cannon for now. It's always easy. It's easy enough later to just change.
In that
So,
distillery, and the kid'll feel like a new man.
all right. Yep, I know. Absorb stray fragments. +1 chance to carry on if defeated. That's always nice. +2 health tonic capacity is really nice. Holy cow, yeah, I've got a bunch though, so I should really... That might be worth it. The cool thing about these is that a lot of them balance each other out, so you get to kind of try and figure out how you want to do this. That's a good one. Let's see. Gain some health by counter blocking, and probably not. +2 black tonic, that might be useful. +15 damage resistance would be good. Maybe do that. And that might be good. I like this. I really do. Let's see, how do I want to do this? I like the automatically retaliate. And then Yeah, I think that's what I'll do for now. That looks pretty good. Obviously, I'm going to be in a much better position at the start here than you typically would be starting a new game. Yeah, this thing is awesome. But you know, that's the point, is that, like I said, I don't particularly want this Let's Play to go extremely long, because I'm hoping, the hope is that within like another week or two here,
an old ferry barge sends the kid on his way.
That
the Bastion's real close now.
Nuclear Throne will be kind of playable again. Yeah, this is nice. I like this. It's gonna kind of turn the game into easy mode, but that's okay. You know, I put in my work once. I mean, hopefully people don't mind too much how I'm going to do this.
Alloy. Smell of barley and spoiled blueberries fills the air. Scumbags. Kid maybe shouldn't have done what he just did.
Okay.
Kid puts him out of his misery.
Alright, do that. I'm thinking that maybe I want to change the spirits around a little bit.
Of his last meal.
I think maybe instead of the one that retaliates, maybe I want the one that heals me a little anytime I hit an enemy. I think that's what it was. I don't know, I'll have to take a look at it again.
To the Wharf District. He steals the city's heart. Might as well.
This gets pretty fun. So a lot of times we'll get these chase sequences.
The place is starting to fall.
Which definitely provide
See that
a little bit of tension here.
Making this particular rock stay afloat. Kid just keeps running.
Okay. Should be able to make it through this alright. I'm not totally sure of how long I'm going to be doing these episodes. I should mention that.
At last, the Skyway's in sight. Whisks him where he needs to go.
Definitely long enough to get a few missions done each video, though.
Now the kid sees something stranger still. His mind races. Did anybody else survive?
So, this is the Bastion.
Sure
really,
enough,
really beautiful.
He finds another. He finds me.
Oh, yeah.
We talk for a spell. There's a bit of the Bastion's power in that crest. Enough to point the way to the cores.
So, with the stranger, we can kind of just ask him about
is on the monument there.
the things that we find. Alright, so there is our core.
Like that, the Bastion comes alive. Starts growing again. Growing stronger. Kid's gotta put its power to good use. Now the Bastion can send him even farther into the wild unknown.
And I absolutely love how they did the...
Kid ponders what to build.
Probably an arsenal would make the most sense. Although I'm sticking with what I've got for right now. I like these weapons.
Kid don't know what's out there waiting for him. The Skyway. Now the kid can ride the wind to distant lands.
Yeah, I really love the way they did the art for all of this, though. Especially because each environment looks pretty different.
Now he lands at the intersection between bad and wrong. Ought to be a core down one of these twisted streets. But which one? He heads for the squirt steps. Won't be no field trip this time. scumbag can digest just about anything,
Yeah.
except for this.
I should probably make sure not to actually pick up weapons. Just because I think picking up weapons will actually get rid of whatever weapon I'm holding.
They say even the most rambunctious squirts can be tamed.
Yeah, so that did just replace my skill.
Over here.
So
At least the kid got something for his trouble.
I should make sure not to do that. And I should mention I didn't like 100% complete the game or anything my first time through. I did some of the extra challenges, but they get pretty tough
don't know when to
pretty
quit.
fast. So I know for a fact that I didn't end up doing all of them.
He heads for the biggest dump in town, Scumbag Alley.
Scumbag Alley.
Scumbag still feeding off the city's own trash.
Oh, that just like totally fell off. That's pretty helpful. Heal
And
up.
there he is, the oldest scumbag of them all, Gershel.
Gershel. Oh man. So I'm sure you can imagine
The calamity ain't done
that we're
much
gonna have
for
to fight
Gershel's
Gershel,
sunny
but
disposition.
with the Calamity Cannon, Gershel is made to be pretty easy. Yeah, mostly I wanted
no
to.
core, no surprise. Like the gas fellas are hiding it from him. Up north is where the gas fella foreman used to live, tending to his flock.
What I was saying was my biggest reason for doing this is that I want to mostly just go over the story, and I kind of wanted to refresh myself on Bastion before playing Transistor. Because while they're not set to be like, it's not like it's a direct
No
sequel,
like gas fellas all dressed alike.
but
Kids wondering the same thing.
I have a feeling there's going to be a lot of maybe similarities between the two.
And there it is. But it's locked down tight in an alloy cage. A blustery old foreman's keeping his fellas in check. Almost like he's showboating for the crowd.
Oh my goodness. Okay, I am getting whipped around here like crazy. Okay, there we go. Now let's just take these guys out. Man, he has got a lot
And
of
now
health.
there's a new marshal in town.
Oh yeah, see, now they love me. And that'll get me another core.
He
Perfect.
hears the whole place grown, but it's too tough to fall. Might as well check the other side streets before leaving this hole.
So I can head up here, go check out what's going on over
East
here,
side, where
and then I
windbags used to
will
keep the local forge.
head on out.
Kid's ready to go, and his ticket out's right where it started. Somehow that old forge is still standing.
And I should be able to easily get at least another mission done this episode.
Inside the forge, Key can fine-tune those instruments of his.
Oh, yeah, okay. Right. So, rockets cause knockback. Rockets will not launch automatically. No, I
First
want them
step
to
to
cause
learning the
knockback.
Calamity Cannon is knowing about the machinery overrides. Now, who would have taught a kid to do a thing like that?
And then those are locked because I need additional materials. That's fine. Do I have anything for my war machete? Yes, I do. Okay, let's see. 100% critical hit damage, +1 blades per throw.
War machetes are so quick, you gotta keep a good grip on them.
Can upgrade the breaker's bow. I mean, I've got a whole bunch of...
Kid packs a special surprise in every one of those arrows. His bow's looking lean and mean like a prize fighter.
Cool. Figured I've got a whole bunch of extra... I guess... I don't remember what they're called. But basically what we're using
Place to
for
find the likes of Percy the Snitch.
currency. The little shards, I guess. Things are definitely rumbling. Oops. That's quite alright though, because I am heading on back. Alright. Yeah, so I think I will probably do
just like I knew he would.
one more mission.
In his pack. The monument's calling for it. The windbags used to be alright. Then the calamity took the floor out from under him.
Right.
Kid does it again. Only fair he decides what we build next.
So, get to do that, and then I can make another thing. Let's see. Maybe I will do... Let's see. Guess I will do the shrine.
Behold, the pantheon.
So, this is interesting. So I get to potentially raise my bonus by kind of inflicting on myself something harder. And I might not actually do any of this, but just kind of interesting. The option is there, you know, this is definitely a way to make the game harder on yourself if you are, you know, wanting a little more of a challenge. Plus, you know, it's just a whole risk-reward system.
While the kid was out.
Core detected, core detected. So I guess I will go down into the melting pot. And then I think after this, I'll probably call this one an end.
Sealed tighter than the skin on a squirt.
Boom.
Of all the plans to survive the calamity, it had to be stab weeds. Blasted things hurt like a broken heart.
Yeah, I love that the kind of the narrative is shaped around things you do. So, like, if I hadn't run into it, it wouldn't have said that. Just a really neat little effect.
It cuts down every stab weed like there's gonna be a prize for it.
Oops. Totally fell off. So, you know, again, there was a bit of kind of flavor text.
If there's a core, he figures it ought to be deeper down.
Just based on the actions that I decided to take.
One of those fancy cages. Some of the stuff lying around is downright dangerous. He throws a switch. Now what could possibly go wrong? Quite a bit, as it turns out. The cage starts lifting from the core ever so slow. All Kid can do is wait. Shipments start falling in. Not every squirt's born bad. Some spring to the kid's defense.
I like that.
Judging by the movement of the cage, it's gonna take a little while.
Ooh. I do like that with the Calamity Cannon, it can actually hurt you if you fire too close to yourself. It does help just make it, like, a little bit less overpowered, I guess.
Scumbags don't take kindly to interlopers.
But,
even some gas fellas take his corner. Birdie popped that mean old foreman. At this rate, maybe 5 more minutes, maybe 30. Hard to tell.
yeah, you know, the game really does have, like, a really wonderful story, though. I definitely just, you know, I pretty much just fell in love with
around the core.
With kind of everything about it, you know, the whole environment
Shipment of free samples shows up.
the environment and kind of the story in general, and the way it's told. I really love the use of narration in this. I think it just works so well.
One thing's for sure, that cage is awful heavy.
I guess, you know, in a lot of weird ways, this
It ain't all
game
bad.
reminds
Kid
me
finds some
of,
spices from the motherland, tax-free.
like, Firefly,
Troublesome scene to be
the
sure.
TV show, which is, you know, it's definitely a weird comparison to make, but what I'm getting at there is that, you know, not many
Ain't no
games
easy way out of this
have
mess.
have just like a full-fledged universe built for it, and this is definitely a game where I feel like
A few moments left, and the core goes free.
everything about
10,
this universe
9,
screams original.
8, 7, give or take a few seconds. Finally, the core's within reach. And done.
Boom.
He's got it. Just gotta get to the nearest barge.
Yes, I do. I do still need to survive somehow. Oh, there we go. And we will get on out of here. So that was a pretty short one. Maybe I will do one more. I have no idea how fast I'm going
I
through
still
this.
remember the look on his face after that one. The old world's finished, but the new world's just getting started.
Alright, let's go see what the stranger
Folks voyaged
has to
across the
say.
boundless sea to found Ceylondia. It was good living here for a while.
Alright, and we can go choose another structure. It doesn't really matter what order we do things in, because we will get to do all of them, so it's not really like a huge issue. But let's see, I wanted to do, where was it? Oh, I did do that. No, is that right? I think I wanted to do the, where is it? Gain some health by striking foes. Oh, but that makes my health tonics really bad. Yeah, I'm probably fine with this.
Live wine so rich, they say it's brought men back from the brink for one last taste.
Yeah, I think I will do one more here. Yeah, I think there's still quite a bit of story left to go, so I'm not really too worried about that. So one more mission, I'll call this one the last one here.
Couples used to walk the sundown path. Kid ain't here for pleasure, though.
No, I am not. I'm here to take care of some business. Gotta keep rebuilding the Bastion,
But
of
then,
course.
somebody gets to the core before the kid. Floor starts giving way under the lightest step. The single panic squirt could bring the whole place down. Fragments of the old world rain from the sky.
Okay. Thank you. Did that mostly for the experience. It's definitely not necessary,
Well, the
but
path ain't exactly open to visitors no more. Security's all fired up.
yeah, it is.
See, the path was intended for leisurely strolling and such. Sky bridges link the path together. One of them bridges whips the kid along. Finds a spyglass, like the ones they'd use to search the stars.
Alright,
Air
cool.
travel
Made
always
it through that
was an
alive.
iffy proposition.
I definitely expected to die there.
The
Ooh, and I
calamity
better keep
changed
going.
everything, even where the wind blows.
I do kind of like these levels where things are just constantly falling apart.
Well, if we mastered the winds in the old days, we can do it again. But the question is, who else could have taken the core? Well, ain't no survivor stole the thing. Scumbag ate it by mistake. tough break. Unlike the kid, that core ain't coming back.
Yeah, so the other nice thing is it's not always like a happy-go-lucky
They used to
story.
ship live munitions down the path.
Sometimes... Oh, so it's actually going to make me take it. That's fine.
He's wise to toss those things plenty far away.
Yeah, but occasionally, you know, we have
Gas
situations
fellas
like
need some
this
shut-eye from time to
where,
time. They get real cranky.
you know, where we don't succeed in something. And that definitely speaks a lot towards kind of just the setting of the game. But that
In
will
all
be
this toil,
another...
Kid keeps coming back to an overwhelming question. Who else could have survived the calamity?
Yeah, that will be another finished mission. And that will wrap up this episode. So, of course, I hope you are enjoying this
So
as kind of a little...
core that time, but that ain't about to stop us.
As kind of a little break from Nuclear Throne while things get fixed up.
We could always see the stars. We just never could reach them, no matter how high we built.
And then next time, I will be back with another episode, and we will see how many episodes this will take. Probably not too many. I don't think this is going to be too terribly long, so... Yeah, just a little break until things are a little more stable, and then I will be back with Nuclear Throne. But, as always, feel free to comment if there's anything that you would like to comment on. Subscribe to the channel to see more videos every single day. And if you liked this episode of Bastion, then please do consider clicking the like button, because that helps me out a ton, and I definitely appreciate everything you do to help. So with all of that being said, I thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time.